Can the Elder Scrolls 6 outdo Skyrim? That's a tough one, especially since we only have a teaser for the Elder Scrolls 6. But I think we can work something out. Or maybe Bethesda can work something out. Does it need to? Well, whatever you say, Skyrim was a success. That's why it was released on so many platforms. So yeah, it kinda needs to. To find out, I want us to look at the history of the Elder Scrolls series and the success of Skyrim in more detail. Let's get into it. The Elder Scrolls started in 1994 with Arena, a classic RPG. Originally, it was conceived as an arena fighter, hence the name, but the developers decided to extend the concept and create an RPG open world. At that time, game was starting to have some freedom, but Arena brought a huge and complex world, pushing players to explore while facing tough challenges. So even though it wasn't a commercial success at launch, it established the foundation for the whole series. Then, in 1996, Daggerfall took things further. It introduced a huge map and was one of the most ambitious open worlds of its time. The map was almost the same size as the United Kingdom, so the players could explore an open world almost with no limits, choosing to follow the main quest or get lost in the secondary missions. The game included two main areas, High Rock and Hammerfell. I won't go deep into the details, but I want to mention some aspects of this game. The spell creation system, complex story with different endings, a class system, the complex dungeons, guilds, and factions. So it was really ahead of its time. Up next, Morrowind. Released in 2002, some might say it was a very good game, or maybe the best. Not only did it bring a captivating story, but also a deep lore system that would go on to define the Elder Scrolls series. The world was smaller, yes, but Morrowind focused on details and had an artistic landscape. So the Vardenfell province was exotic and fantastic with unseen landscapes and creatures. Again, the story was complex, with freedom to ignore the main quest and get lost in the exploration and lore. But beware, Morrowind wasn't holding your hand. No markers on the map to guide you directly, so the exploration was indeed satisfactory. Fans consider this one a game that makes you truly an adventurer in a place that is completely new. Then, in 2006, Oblivion raised the bar even more. The action happened in Cyrodiil, Heart of Tamriel. Here, we meet the Radiant AI, a system that gave NPCs life, and Oblivion Gates, which were intense sequences that introduced a new dimension to the game. Even though Oblivion simplified some aspects compared to Morrowind, it managed to find a balance between complexity and accessibility, making it a perfect entry point for new players. Overall, Oblivion was a good game, even though some consider Morrowind the better. And now we get to Skyrim. Released in 2011, a game that revolutionized open world RPGs and became a game for the ages. Everybody knows Skyrim, and everybody played a stealthy archer build. But first, let's talk about the financial success. Skyrim made billions of dollars and sold millions of copies. It sold over 60 million copies, and we could say it made approximately $3 billion. So yeah, Skyrim is one of the best-selling games in history. It was released on nearly every platform from PC to Xbox to PlayStation and even Switch. I want to speak about the mods as well. That's because mods played a huge role in Skyrim's success. The community added thousands of mods, from graphical enhancements to new quests, bug-solving mods, and even characters from other universes, if you know what I mean. It was a huge part of Skyrim and still is. The game combined a somehow okay main story with the freedom to explore a vast open world, introducing memorable mechanics like dragon battles and dragon shots. The game's visuals, iconic soundtrack, and immersive world design, paired with engaging factions and quests, well, some of them, created a kinda unique open world RPG. Of course, we can't forget the famous bugs like NPC getting stuck in the scenery, NPCs floating, or the iconic dragon battles that go wrong. But it wouldn't be a Bethesda game without them. So in the end, what do we really have here? We have a good story, We have some good visuals, better with mods. We have a vast and interesting open world, freedom. We have interesting quests, and many, many more. You get my point. Skyrim, despite all the controversy and re-releasing, and of course the bugs, was a good game. Now, The Elder Scrolls 6. What do we know so far? Not much. We only have a teaser and a few rumors. But we know what we want from this game. First, we want great graphics. Not the most important, but I want to emphasize on this. I'm tired of AAA games releasing with okayish graphics. It's 2025, and this one may be released if only in a couple of years. So the graphics needs to be up to the standard. Second, the freedom Skyrim gave us can't be taken away. Exploration should be at least as captivating, and the world needs to be not just vast but also interesting. Next, maybe one of the most important thing, better quests, with more complex stories and memorable characters. Skyrim lacked a bit at this chapter, with the repetitive dungeons and infinite fetch quests. But perhaps The Elder Scrolls 6 will do better, with more personal stories and multiple paths. And let's not forget the improvements. We want better world interactions, maybe new combat mechanics, and a useful crafting system. Last but not least, we want a world that doesn't feel empty. I don't say Skyrim did that, but there are lots of RPGs or open world games out there, released in the last years, that feel so empty and meaningless I didn't even finish them. My final point is, as we can see from the Elder Scrolls history, the games got better and better with every game. This can also be the case now, but Bethesda needs to be careful. Don't hop onto the soulless train for appealing at a larger audience. Stick to the true soul of the games and improve. If this recipe is followed, I'm sure The Elder Scrolls 6 will be a great game. And I wanted to crack a joke about the bugs at launch, but no, not even that. It's been a long time now, everybody's aware of that. And we don't want it. We want a fully playable game at the start. So, what do you think? Do you believe Elder Scrolls 6 can surpass Skyrim? Leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.